All right. So we have time to do a case example. I am trying to think about, in this example, I am thinking about a kiddo that, maybe you might have as a reader of Attitude Magazine. One of the things that we haven't really addressed is ADHD, neurodiversity. I am basically taking that as a given in these situations, or perhaps like some form of educational delay, and that really isn't the problem. So like that is something that is part of this equation, but again is not the reason why your child is highly dependent. So this is Teddy, age 22. He went away to college and is now back and stagnating. So Teddy took a mental health leave during the first semester. When he moved back home, he was severely depressed and anxious. But eventually he got a job and seemed to be doing okay. But about a month in, he was fired after 2 no-shows, no calls. Since this time, he has barely left the house. He's isolating from in real life friends, playing video games all night, and never feels, quote, ready to go back to school. He has no motivation to start working again. His self-esteem is pretty low. He reports feeling too nervous to run errands. He basically only talks to his parents, who are loving and supportive, but they are starting to feel pretty frustrated with Teddy's refusal to go to therapy. And so this is sort of a typical young man that, the parents are the ones that are coming in to see me. And I want you to think about this case, because sometimes it's easier for us to look at someone else's situation from the outside than to see our own situation more objectively. Why do you think that Teddy's parents aren't compelling him to work? So, that's one thing for us to really consider. Like, what is, in your opinions, holding them back from being like, Teddy, dude, get another job, right? What is the problem? And what do you think that Teddy's parents can do that would be able to increase Teddy's motivation? So, you might be thinking about the last slide where we talked about having him pay for his own cell phone as a start. But what else do the parents control that perhaps would make Teddy more compliant, more motivated, and really kind of get on the same page that like this has been, 4 years of stuckness, which is very common with highly dependent adult children, like years and years of stuckness. Okay, so now then there's a question for those of you who are nervous and the slide that said no, saying no to your adult child. What are the risks that the parents might worry about when they start taking away accommodations? What do you think they're really scared of? And why do you think, like final question, why do you think therapy might be useful for Teddy's parents since Teddy is treatment refusing? What could therapy or parental training do to help this very stuck family system move forward? So that is my presentation for today. I made sure to leave lots of time for live questions, because really through answering questions, like I think that will help everybody learn about more specific situations. And also, I feel really strongly that every one of your experiences is unique, and I want to be able to support and help people as much as possible. And as a final note, the book is called Anxious to Launch, and it will be out in the fall, but I would receive personal emails or anything that people would like to know more. I'm here.